morning, Greg. Get ready to play something for a minute, Greg. Good morning, good morning. I am her. Give a couple people more a little chance to come in. Greg, if y'all not getting notifications, y'all unsubscribe and subscribe right back. If you're not getting notifications, when they come in the chat, if anybody come in this morning, can you type that in the chat for me so I can pin it? If they not getting notifications, to unsubscribe and subscribe right back, because a lot of people is not getting notifications. I'm doing good, baby. Doing good on my 6th day of the fast. Tomorrow be 7 days for me. 7 days. Just me and God, just walking. Just walking. I'm going to play this Denzel clip and we'll go on with the rest of our day with the live. But I'm doing good. I hope you are. I hope you are. You got a notification. Okay, because there's some people like Rob and Kendra, I think, and a couple more people not getting notifications. They're not getting notifications. But I'm going to go ahead and play it, and I'll just rewind it as they come in, okay?
Times in life, a woman has to stand alone. It's not because she wants to, but because the people around her don't match the quality of her soul. When you walk through this world, you'll find that many people surround themselves with others just to fill the silence, to chase away the loneliness. But a woman who chooses to walk alone, that's a woman who understands her power. There's a certain strength in walking alone, especially for a woman. Independence and self-sufficiency are qualities that don't just happen overnight. They're forged through experience, trial, and often solitude. A woman who stands on her own 2 feet without relying on a network of friends to validate her isn't just surviving, she's thriving in her own right. She understands that her strength doesn't come from the people around her, but from within herself. In a world that often glorifies companionship and social connections, it can be easy to forget the power of independence. Society may try to convince you that you need a tribe, a support system, or a crew to get through life. But here's the thing, not everyone is built to walk with the crowd. A woman who chooses independence has learned to rely on herself because she knows that at the end of the day, she's the only one who truly has her back. This kind of self-sufficiency isn't about rejecting relationships or pushing people away. It's about understanding that while relationships can be valuable, they don't define her. She doesn't need friends to feel validated, important, or worthy. Her worth is something she defines for herself, something she carries with her every day. When she faces challenges, she doesn't run to others for answers. She looks within, trusting her instincts, her knowledge, and her experiences. This internal strength is what sets her apart from those who feel lost without the opinions and support of others. When a woman is self-sufficient, she becomes unshakable. She doesn't fall apart when people leave her life. And she doesn't crumble when she's faced with adversity. Instead, she taps into a reservoir of inner strength, that deep well of resilience she's built over time. She's learned that the only person she can truly count on is herself, and that's more than enough. This isn't just about emotional resilience, it's about being able to navigate life without needing constant affirmation or approval from others. She makes her own decisions and takes responsibility for them, knowing that her life is hers to shape. Independence also means having the courage to stand alone in her beliefs, her values, and her vision for life. It's easy to get caught up in what everyone else is doing, to follow the trends and go along with the crowd. But a self-sufficient woman isn't interested in doing what's easy. She's interested in doing what's right for her. This kind of independence requires a level of self-awareness and confidence that many people never develop because they're too focused on pleasing others. But a woman who stands alone has learned to tune out the noise of society's expectations. She listens to her own voice, her own needs, and makes decisions that align with her true self. This independence isn't just a survival skill, it's a form of empowerment. A woman with this kind of inner strength knows that she can rely on herself in any situation. She doesn't need to depend on others to solve her problems or guide her through life. Instead, she becomes her own guide, charting her own path and carving out her own space in the world. This kind of self-sufficiency is rare, and it's what allows her to thrive, even when she's walking alone. One of the most important aspects of independence is self-reliance, not just in terms of making decisions, but in every area of life. Self-sufficient woman learns how to take care of herself mentally, emotionally, and physically. She's not waiting for someone to come along and rescue her or fix her problems. She takes responsibility for her own happiness, her own health, and her own future. This is what makes her so powerful. She's not at the mercy of anyone else. This doesn't mean that she never needs help or that she's closed off to others, but when she does seek support, it's on her terms. She's not dependent on others for her survival or her sense of self. She's built a life that she can sustain on her own, and that's a rare and powerful thing. This independence, though, isn't something that isolates her. It actually strengthens the relationships she chooses to have. When a woman is self-sufficient, she doesn't enter relationships out of need or desperation. She chooses to have people in her life because she values them, not because she needs them to complete her. This creates a sense of balance and respect in her relationships that many people never experience. Independence is a form of freedom. It frees her from the constraints of others' opinions, expectations, and judgments. It allows her to walk her own path, guided by her own inner compass. A woman who is truly self-sufficient isn't afraid to walk alone because she knows that wherever she goes, she's enough. She has everything she needs within herself to not only survive, but to thrive. In life, we often find ourselves caught up in the idea that the more people we surround ourselves with, the better off we'll be. But a woman who chooses to walk without a large circle of friends understands something deeper. She knows that the value of relationships isn't measured by quantity, but by quality.
Dang.
It's not about how many people you have around you, it's about the depth, the meaning, and the authenticity of the connections you choose to maintain. A lot of people chase popularity, they chase after large social circles because they believe it gives them a sense of worth. The more friends, the more social gatherings, the more validation they receive, the better they feel about themselves. But this kind of thinking only leads to shallow, fleeting connections. They fill the space temporarily, but they don't provide the deep nourishment that true friendship offers. A woman who understands the importance of quality over quantity is different. She's learned that not everyone deserves access to her time, her energy, or her life. Friendship is not about being surrounded by a crowd of people who barely know you. It's about having those few individuals who understand you on a deep level, who support you when times get hard, and who challenge you to be better.
Come on now.
A woman who values quality over quantity in her relationship seeks depth. She's not interested in small talk or surface level interactions. She craves real, meaningful conversations. She looks for people who see her for who she truly is, not just for what she can offer them in a moment. This approach to relationships takes a different kind of strength. It's easy to fill your life with acquaintances, to have people around just to avoid feeling alone. But it takes wisdom to realize that true connection is rare, and it's something that can't be forced or rushed. A woman who values quality understands that it's better to have 1 or 2 real friends than 100 superficial ones. She's not interested in the appearance of connection, she's interested in the substance of it. Choosing quality over quantity also means knowing when to let go. There are times when people will drift into your life and just as quickly drift out. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to stay, and not every friendship is built to last forever. A woman who values quality understands this. She doesn't cling to relationships that no longer serve her, and she doesn't hold on to people out of fear of being alone. She's confident enough in herself to release what no longer aligns with her path, even if that means having fewer people in her life. It's not always easy to walk away from relationships, especially when there's a history or when you've invested time and energy, but holding on to connections that are draining, toxic, or unfulfilling only holds you back. A woman who understands the importance of quality knows that it's better to walk alone than to walk with people who don't truly care about her. She recognizes that protecting her peace and her energy is far more important than maintaining the illusion of friendship. This mindset also shapes the way she approaches new relationships. She's not in a rush to make friends, to fill her life with people for the sake of appearances. She's patient. She takes her time to get to know people, to understand their intentions, and to see if they align with her values. She's not looking for perfection, but she's looking for authenticity. If a relationship feels forced or unbalanced, she's not afraid to step back. She knows that true connection can't be fake, and she's willing to wait for the right people to come into her life. By valuing quality over quantity, a woman frees herself from the pressure to conform to societal expectations. Society often measures success by how many friends you have, how often you're invited to social events, and how connected you appear to be. But a woman who prioritizes quality knows that this kind of validation is empty. She's not concerned with keeping up appearances. She's focused on building genuine relationships that add real value to her life. In the quiet moments when she's alone with her thoughts, she doesn't feel lonely. That's because the few relationships she does have are rich, fulfilling, and real. These are the people she can count on when things get tough, the ones who will stand by her no matter what. She doesn't need a large circle to feel secure because the connections she has are more than enough. This approach to relationships also allows her to be fully present with the people in her life. When you're stretched thin, trying to maintain dozens of shallow friendships, it's hard to give your full attention to anyone. But when a woman focuses on quality, she has the time and the energy to truly invest in the people who matter. She's able to be there for them in a real way, just as they are for her. It creates a bond that's built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Valuing quality over quantity isn't just about friendships, it's a way of life. It's about understanding that not everything that glitters is gold. It's about choosing depth over superficiality, meaning over appearance. A woman who understands this isn't swayed by the allure of popularity or the need for validation. She walks her own path, secure in the knowledge that the few true connections she has are worth more than 100 hollow ones. She knows that it's the depth of her relationships that enriches her life, not the number of them. Self-reflection and personal growth are powerful forces in a woman's journey, and solitude offers the perfect environment for these to flourish. When a woman finds herself without friends, she has an opportunity that many overlook, the chance to truly understand herself on a deeper level. It's not that. Friendships don't offer insight or growth, but solitude presents a rare, uninterrupted space where a woman can focus solely on her own development, free from the distractions and influences of others. In this space, self-reflection becomes a tool that sharpens her awareness, her strengths, and her ability to thrive independently. In a world filled with noise and constant social interaction, it's easy to lose touch with who you truly are. So many people define themselves by the roles they play in their relationships, friend, daughter, partner, but when those relationships are absent, what's left? This is where the magic of solitude lies. Without the external expectations or obligations to fulfill these roles, a woman is left with herself.
Let me tell you something. For whoever, Greg, if you still in here, that's some deep stuff. I'm talking about every woman really needs to listen to this. I don't know how many people was on this journey, this walk with me for the last 7 days. Well, tomorrow be 7 days. It's like getting to know yourself. You know what I mean? And this right here is so much wisdom to the woman that has the spirit of wisdom. I mean, the gift of wisdom and the spirit of wisdom. Because it ain't too many people that have that spirit. It's that gift. And that's a gift from God. Because that right there, what I just played, that right there will pierce your soul right there. I promise you. So that's what the walk is about. It's about me and God, and that's it. It ain't about nobody else. But a lot of people don't want to hear this type of stuff right here because they rather listen to the rowdy stuff and things like that. You gotta get in tune with yourself. You already got to get in tune with God, but you definitely got to get in tune with yourself, and you will be able to block out all the noise that's going around. You got to get to know yourself. When that's Denzel Washington speaking that, I am she. Everything that he was saying, I am she. I am she. I like to just get low sometimes and just listen to my own thoughts and listen to the God and get closer to him and block out all the negative, nasty stuff that you put into your spirit, even the stuff that you go through in real life. Sometimes I just block it out. I just block it out. So that right there fed my soul. So I said I wanted to see if anybody else wanted their soul fed this morning. And that's what I did. A lot of people just cut the phone on just to find the negative stuff. And that's the reason why I get on my feet every morning and make sure that it's my time with God before I even allow myself to deal with the negative stuff. Some people just turn their phone on just to find the negative stuff. I can't do it. That's too much junk in my spirit. That stuff, when you putting all that toxic stuff in your body, that causes sickness and it causes anxiety. It causes all types of stuff. But if you just try just getting on your feet and make sure before you do anything, you don't pick up your phone and get to scrolling and see who talking about this person, who doing this, who's saying this about this person. Get on your feet and spend it with God. Cleanse yourself first. So when you do get in touch with that negative side, that it won't affect you. It won't affect you. But I just wanted to lay that right there on the line for myself. It wasn't for nobody else. If anybody else catch that, they can catch it. But that's just how I feel. I've been feeling so much better. And you know what I'm saying? Just getting in touch with me, myself, and not worried about what somebody else doing and how somebody else is talking about somebody else and who's saying this person is ugly and they ain't ugly. I mean, stupid shit. I don't want to hear that. I need to get in touch with my own self, who I am. So that's why I played. I'm not going to play the rest. I've been watching that movie that I told everybody to watch. So whoever catch this replay, the Tyler Perry series. So I will be going over that tomorrow, probably around about 7 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And I think that's it. I think that's all I got right now. I gotta get up. I gotta clean up. I gotta relax. I just got finished eating. So I just wanna to come through and drop some wisdom real quick. You know, for the ones that, you know, can relate. Okay? So that's all I got. That's all I'm going to have right now. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to clean my house and take me a shower because I done walked, I done ate, and I done put this out here and put me some clothes on and do my hair and get cute real quick. Okay? So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.